So it's been 5 days since my surgery and things are going okay. A lot of pain, but I'm hobbling around. So I'm gonna start getting ready to get back in shape. And what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna show you just what I'm gonna do today. This is not my long-term game plan, but I'm just getting the ball rolling. I'm gonna do some exercises that essentially do not involve my, my foot. So it's hard to do push-ups, it's hard to do anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure and kind of calm down my enthusiasm, because I know from past experience of having surgeries that by the time you get back into working out, you're just so out of shape, it could take you 6 months to get back in shape. So what I'm gonna do, what my game plan is I'm gonna work out as many muscles as I possibly can that don't involve my foot, and I'm gonna try to make sure and stay calm enough that I don't blow out some stitches, you know. So here is what I'm going to do today. This is my wife's bike. It is not mine, although it is a fun bike to ride. So I put it on my trainer. I have no resistance, and the whole purpose of this, quite frankly, is just to get movement going. If you can get blood flow going through your body, if you can get your heart rate up, less likely you're gonna have blood clots, which is the primary thing that can happen after a surgery, particularly of your legs. So far, so good, no problems. Let's do my workout today and hope for the best. Now, as stupid as this looks, I'm just gonna go back and forth like this 100 times, and then go back and forth like this 100 times. And the whole purpose is to just keep the calves and the tibialis anterior activated. There's also some deep muscles underneath your calf. Actually, there's 4. There's the soleus, the flexor digitorum longus, the tibialis posterior, and the flexor hallucis longus. And those have, right next to those are a vein and some lymph tissue that allows drainage to come up. So by doing this, again, you're getting blood flow into you're getting blood flow into the foot and drainage out of the foot to help with the swelling, because underneath that bruising is pretty significant swelling. And then today's the first day. I'm just starting to be able to move my toes a little bit better. So I'll do that. And this is something I will do all day long. Bird dogs are basically a core stabilization exercise, which means, in simple terms, that you're learning to maintain a neutral position of your spine so that your spine doesn't get injured, particularly at the discs. And then you're using hip extension and scapular retraction. It actually looks really stupid, but if done right, it's a great core exercise. If done wrong, basically it doesn't feel like anything. So right now what I'm doing are dead bugs, and the only reason I'm doing these as opposed to planks or anything is because I can't use my toes. So dead bugs are a good exercise, and the key to doing these well is to make sure that your lower back is in a neutral position. So there should be some arch, you should maintain it. Your lower back should not be hitting the table. So then you go into a kind of a running position, and then with the arm that goes back, the elbow that goes backwards, what you do there is you kind of pull back. So you're basically going through a neurological running pattern. So it's a very good exercise for your abs, but mainly it's designed to establish that kind of cross-crawl neurological pattern, that running pattern that our bodies really thrive on. So I don't know if you could see it, but right here is my hand. So there's actually an arch in my back. I don't flatten my back like this. I'm not doing a crunch, because even though a crunch is a good exercise for the abs, the problem with the crunch is some people are prone towards developing disc herniations or degenerated discs. So it's better to maintain it in a neutral position, which means you have some space in between your back. And then when you pull your elbow back, you're just going to push and really push hard using your posterior delt going in that direction. So it's like you're running in space, like a dead bug. Now I just do reverse hypers, and these are simple. You just get on the bench and you just kick your legs out like this. Try not to arch your back too much. You just want your back to be straight. And these are effective. I'll probably put, starting next week, weights on my ankles, but for now I'll just do a high repetition. And the reason why is because the erector spinae are more designed for slow twitch fibers rather than high twitch, and so you do want to develop some endurance in them, and this is a good one. It's not a 50-mile ride, but it's gonna have to do. And one of the other purposes of this is whenever you're injured when you're riding a bike, one of the most frustrating things is when you finally get cleared to ride your bike, you haven't been on your bike for, let's say, 6 weeks. In this case, for me, it might be 12, just because of the nature of the condition that I have. And one of the problems is when you finally get back to riding a bike, your core is weak, your glutes are weak, your overall conditioning is bad. So if you can just maintain just a little bit of it. So my goal for this process that I'm gonna go through is to make sure that when I get back on the bike, my glutes are strong, my core is strong, may as well work out my arms. What have I got to lose? And the biggest thing is that I won't have to rebuild as much as possible. That's the goal. Okay, so now we're gonna do clam shells, and these are great for your hip abductors. Lastly, a little something for the posture. These are band pull-aparts. These are my go-to for pretty much every patient that I see with rounded shoulders, and it works like a charm. Works every muscle that you want in order to essentially pull the shoulder blades back. And I give people a TheraBand, and they start off with just one really wide. It's really easy. Once they learn it, they shorten it up, and once it gets too easy, you just double up. And then once that's too easy, you just buy another one. So if you'd like to learn more about what I'm doing with my rehab journey to try to get back into the shape I was, let me know in the comment section if you want to see more of these videos. If you don't want to see more of these videos, then I just won't post them, because normally I ride my bike, and since you don't realize how much time you're spending riding a bike during the week until you're not doing it anymore, so I figure I may as well spend that particular time, or at least half the time, doing rehab for the time that I'm healing. So let me know if you're interested in learning the process by which I'm following. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Oh yeah, oh, right there.
What's going on in there? What are you doing?
Can't a guy get any privacy?
No, really, what are you doing?
I'm massaging my thighs with Lactigo. This is a performance and recovery gel. You apply it to your thighs 30 to 45 minutes before you do your workout, and then after your workout you take a shower and reapply it to the thighs. It's awesome stuff. Link down below.
You are so weird.
Hey babe.
What?
Come here. You want to watch?